Okay, this is Mansour. I still haven't come up with a name of what I'm going to call this. A suggestion is Conversation with Mance, and that was given to me by Pierre, King P. And
The family.
funnily enough, here we have today Ishmael. Now, one of the reasons why this guy inspires me is his lives and his talks that he does regarding movies is just different, and he's got a unique way of looking at things. And I think it'd be an interesting conversation to have with him, because sometimes I might send him 1-2 messages in his DM regarding some of his comments about certain movies, and he would want to start a conversation. And most of the time, I'm just like, "You cool, bro? You cool?" Because I'm like, "Nah, we need to have this conversation on camera to sort this all out." But please introduce yourself, bro.
Yeah, Ishmael Fontaine. You know, if anyone's friends with Mansour, you'll know that we play basketball. He was one of the older guys, you know, and I was one of the younger guys. Used to run around in that damn Skull t-shirt, that Skull vest he was wearing. But yeah, I play basketball.
Who you play for?
I play at Worthing Thunder now. Used to play at Thunder.
Sorry?
I play at Worthing Thunder now.
Okay, cool. So you mentioned a bit about my Skull t-shirt. I don't know what I was thinking about. I guess I just wanted to be different.
Oh, yeah, it was crazy.
But all black as well?
Yeah, it was all black, and you wear that Midnight Madness.
Yeah, you know, people don't even understand, like that meant so much to me that year, because it was the year where I worked out solid for like 2 years. And to me, there is no bigger feeling than to come home amongst your peers and like really just like show them like, right, like I've got better. So to me, that day, I was like, I have to make a statement. And I think I had my bronze on, black and gold bronze on. And then I saw that t-shirt and I was like, yeah, I was just feeling it. You know what I mean? But that's funny. You
cut it though, right?
Yeah. That's how we used to rock t-shirts. You remember, that's how everyone used to rock t-shirt. You cut the sleeves off, arms out. And for the people who don't have like brilliant chests, that gives you the illusion that you're bigger than what you are. So, you know, it's the tricks, man. It's the tricks. I even forgot about that. Wow, that's funny. But like going back to that, can you remember the first time we actually met, or the first time you saw me, or the first time we had a conversation? Because you're like another one of the people who I just know. I can't tell you when we first met. I just know you, and I didn't know you was related to P until later on. But you was always like, you was just one of the younger ballers who just always seemed to be like, you had like a good energy about yourself, and you always worked hard, and you wasn't scared to go at anybody. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what stuck out for me. So I can't remember where we met though.
We met at Capital City.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay, cool.
Met at Capital City, and you wasn't gonna play for Capital City, but you was working. You used to work out there in the summer. I think you went back to play at Worthing. This is when Worthing had the black and silver kit.
Okay.
And then a couple of years later, I realized you played for Worthing, because we were playing Worthing's youth team when I played at Walton Forest Spartans, and you were like, we just lost to them on a buzzer, some dumb play, and you walked in, and all those guys walked into the changing room and stuff, and I was like, I know this guy from Capital. So that summer when I came back to work out in Capital, you was there again. So, and obviously I watched the Midnight Madness DVDs. You used to get them for free.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, you used to get these Midnight Madness DVDs for free, and that's when I noticed you had the. I wasn't coming to Brixton, bro. Like that's what I know. It's like I'm not going to Brixton back in the day.
Yo, Brixton, you don't even understand the pressure that it took someone from East London to go to Brixton. Like, to me, I honestly, when I tell this all to the guys in Brixton, I said, when I was younger, going to Brixton in my head was like, you know what? It's a chance I won't come back home. Literally, because you hear all the horror stories. You hear all the horror stories, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Like my dad, I had a couple of bad cousins in Brixton. So my dad was like, yo, if you ever go to Brixton by yourself, don't hang out with them. Like, he used to say, like, I met them at a funeral. And they were like, yeah, come to Brixton. I was like, nah, you ain't going over there with them. So, but Brixton, I think the only time I actually went to Brixton is when I played on a team with Ovi, and we played against Ogo. And this is when Ogo was ascending, bro. Like, this is when Ogo was like speed upon speed. Like, you know, and he's always been that size as well. And he was quick and he was aggressive. And this is the year he went to America as well. So that summer he was gone. But we was playing 2 years up. And that's when Ovi started dunking, you know. But like, yeah, Brixton, I couldn't. I love Brixton now because it's the center of the Black British universe for me. Also, I love there's certain artists from there that I love, you know, that people wouldn't even believe, you know. So
yeah, it is. It definitely is. It is one of those places, and for all the programs that have been in London, it actually is the only one that is still standing from when I was. So like we would play against Brixton when I was younger, and we'd go to Brixton. And I mean, when I was like 16 or 17 years ago, years ago, and till to this day, they still have a run on the same day, same night, and it's still the same thing. And it's like, you know, in terms of British basketball, that is, to have a team at one place for 2 years is even difficult. A year.
Yeah.
People shut down. So yeah, definitely Brixton have definitely done a lot for British basketball. So I don't know, how did you get your start in basketball? What made you want to pick up a basketball? Because I saw you do some dead kick-ups on your live the other day.
you mean you saw professional and you're thinking, why is this guy playing basketball? Look at the
I told you I was going to troll you. I told you I was going to troll you. I told you I was going to troll you.
Tell the people what you saw.
No, I'm joking. Like, you can kick ball. You can actually really kick ball. And I was surprised. I didn't even know you had that in you.
Yeah.
So that tells me.
Family, I come from a football family. So, yeah, I come from a football family. Like my uncle Roy, he was a football coach in, you know, what's now Vanarama, but he also used to help my cousin who plays for Rangers now.
Okay.
Or he might be retired. I don't really check in on him. We're distant. But yeah, I came from a football family. My brother was an unbelievable football player, like unbelievable. So copying my brother, he played basketball after a while, and I started playing basketball. But what happened with me is, I love football and I play football every Saturday and I worked out. But when basketball came, the first thing I could do was dunk. Like one of the first things I could do.
As a football player, you transitioned to basketball and could dunk straight away.
Yeah, 14, I just started dunking the ball. Like,
and this is not me trolling, but you know the height you're at now, was you that tall when you were 14?
No,
I grew, man. Did you have your growth spurt late?
In year 9, that's when I started growing. Like,
what are you now, like 6'2"?
I'm 6'2" now, yeah. So I was about I was about 5'10".
Yeah, that's work to dunk at 5'10", you know, especially when you're young as well.
Yeah, my first dunk was 1 foot. Imagine it was 1 foot as well. But after that, I just started jumping 2 foot because like the stability of 2 foot and the power, you know, you could explode better, you know. So I just started dunking 2 foot. And when I got 15, it was over. Like dunking was just, you know, elementary. And then I just learned out the styles of dunking. Like I can only do all my stylish dunks with my left hand. I can't do like I could do this with my probably, but through the legs, windmills, 2-hand windmills, all lead in my left hand.
Nice. Did you do anything to develop your hops, or was it just natural?
Nah, I think it was. I think I have this kind of perseverance with like playing a sport. Like if I want to be better at football, I believe that you should be out there playing football every day. And if you're out there playing football every day, you're sprinting every day. And that's one of my best things about football. One of my best skills of football was sprinting. You can put me on the wing, it's over. Like everyone's getting smoked. So with that, I think because the sprinting in its own is a plyometric, I just think I gradually developed this bounce where I could dunk. I got other cousins who can dunk as well. My cousin Natalie, we're the same height, and she plays professional basketball in France. She's the all-time leading scorer at Ball State University. But she's also, so it might be natural because she's also super athletic, and we also have the same issues. We both have an interior pelvic tilt. So yeah, it's crazy. We played in the same city in Germany, and when we learned that about each other, we had the same physio, so we learned that about each other.
Wow.
And so it's kind of, I like to say it's hard work. So I do.
No, it definitely is. I spoke to, I don't know if you know him, a basketball player, like basically a London legend. His name just went already. Robert Sargent. Like last week, I did an interview with him, and we was talking about how did you develop your bounce? And I was saying to him, back when I was younger, there was no internet.
Yeah.
So it's like you don't, like, there isn't, the information's not that easy to get. So I think one day I went to basketball and someone said, "Oh, if you want to be able to dunk, do calf raises."
Yeah.
Listen, yeah. So my process was, I don't need my quads. I don't need my glutes. I don't need my abdominal muscles. All I need is calf muscles, and I can dunk.
Exactly.
So that's all I did. I did calf raises, watching TV at the bus stop, train. Whenever there was a minute, I would do it. But you know what it's like when you work on your hops. You could be able to dunk easy, and all of a sudden, when you start doing anything to do with your jumping, your hops just go down. But then when all your muscles kind of like get used to it, it's like your bounce, you just leap up. It's a little bit like the Goku effect in Dragon Ball Z, you know, when they put him in a time chamber. Like, he can't do it, then when he comes out, he's just quicker than everybody. So to me, that's what I did. Did you learn more about the sports science of jumping as you got older? And once you learned that, did you adapt that to your game? Because at your, what are you now? How old are you, if you don't mind me asking again?
30.
30, yeah? So, you know, to maintain that level of athleticism, you have to be able to condition and know what you're doing, right?
I condition myself. I keep myself in pretty good condition every year. I add little things, but I'm not going to take an entire ideology from someone else, you know? I listen to the people who say this is how you get higher jumping, but I jumped 42 inches today, you know? So I'm like, do I need to try and add onto that, or do I need to devote my time to staying in shape, having durability of my knees, being able to change direction quickly? Because all these stuff, like, I use my jumping mostly for rebounds, you know? So I do dunk in games, but mostly what people don't understand about me, offensive rebounds, I do get a lot of offensive rebounds for my height and for the league I play in. So primarily learning that stuff is the priority. Yes, within that, I will maintain my bounce, if you get what I'm saying.
Sure.
I'm not super worried. I want to be more explosive. So I do when the gym was open, I do in the summertime, I do some Olympic weightlifting and stuff like that. But footwork agility is way more important to me at the moment.
Cut it up.
Sweet.
Yeah. Can you remember the first time you caught a body in basketball when you dunked on somebody? Can you remember?
The first time I can remember. The first time I caught a body. Ooh.
Or your most memorable body that you've caught.
Oh, I'll tell you my most memorable body I caught.
And if you can mention the person's name as well, that will help. And if you got a clip, send it to me. And we'll cut away and we will definitely put it into this section.
I had some clips, bro. I wish, like, that's another thing, British basketball, we got snaked on a lot. Like, we don't have enough footage of us doing our stuff. Every time someone farts, Ballers Life put something up now. But when we were younger, we couldn't get no clips, bro. Man, there's even clips of, I got blocked by Michael Martin, yeah? like I got blocked Michael Martin in a game once, bro. And to this day, I'm going to see that block because he came out of nowhere. Like, I was playing in some all-star game in South London, and I I caught my guy, right? And I went to the basket and I thought, yeah, Michael Martin came out of nowhere and wiped that shit off the glass, bro. And to this, I've got the picture, but to this day, I want to see
where he saw the cover. He was probably
where he came from.
But I didn't see it. But from the position that he normally plays, he was probably on help side.
Yeah.
As soon as you beat your man, you didn't check for the help side defense. You was young and you was like, I beat my man, I've got the lane. In his head, he saw you beat him, I'm guessing. He saw you beat him and he was like, okay, cool. Now I'm gonna go, and he sneaked you.
Bro, but what's crazy, is I wouldn't mind that, But the way he wiped my shit off the glass, if you think about help side, I beat the guy going right, so I'm not attacking the baseline now. Not even attacking the baseline, but I'm attacking the middle from that side, like where he tried to force me sideline. I'm going to lay the ball up and he's wiped my shit off the glass that way, bro. So he'd have to be facing the wall to come and wipe my shit. That's why I need to see it. Like, it wasn't no chase that fuck. It was in a half-court set. So I'm like, wow. That's his athleticism.
That's
like, he had his back, and he's already running. Like, he had a surgery on his back. He's already running.
He's different, mate. I'm telling you that, like, he's different. Like, he's got years on me. He's got years on a lot of ballers, and he's in better physical shape than, like, I would say 60% of people who are my age who haven't retired completely. And he's just like, he's a machine, bro. Like, for real.
Man, it's crazy.
He's a machine. But your body, you still haven't told us about the body that you caught, bro. Your most memorable body that you caught, that you dunked on something.
The most memorable body I